Ashley Rice and welcome to my YouTube channel. Okay guys, today I am testing out a scale, which is so much different than kind of what you usually see on my channel. My husband and I in quarantine have just been very much not doing anything, which obviously there's nothing wrong with that. There is a pandemic going on, so like obviously this is a crazy time as is. However, we're also seeing this as a time where we can continue to work on ourselves, and our scale is now broken. So we are going to be testing out this one that is going to be replacing that scale. And I'm very excited to have a new scale because I'm pretty sure that one's been broken for a while now. But it also makes me really nervous to see the numbers because we very much have not been doing anything in quarantine. So I'm hoping this will kind of motivate us a little bit more just to be a little bit more active, whether that's just walking around a little bit more or actually finding different workouts. But quick disclaimer, like obviously if you are finding it just very mentally difficult to work out at this time, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, we're literally in a pandemic right now. So no judgment at all. However, with us, we're just wanting to continue to be as active as we mentally and physically can during this time. So that led to us getting this scale right here. And so this scale is the Eros Love Your Body scale. It is a smart body fat scale, and it's supposed to be highly accurate, and it's supposed to also give you body composition, unlimited users, and a smart tracking. And it has an app that you can hook up to your phone, and I kind of just wanted to try out this scale, let you guys see it, and also show you maybe how difficult it is to set up the app and my other thoughts about this guy as well. If throughout this video you find that this seems like a scale that you would love to get for yourself, whether it's to help you stay active during this time or because, like me, your scale is no longer working, it's an old one, it was cheap, you can go ahead and look down below in the description box. There will be a link. It is an affiliate link, so if you would like to support me during this time or support my channel in any way, that would be a great link to use in order to buy this scale. But let's go ahead and unbox this. I haven't checked it out yet. I got it in the mail just a few days ago, so I'm like excited to see it. I mean, obviously you can see it, but like literally try it out. Let's check and see what all came with it. Okay, so this is what it looks like after taking it out. It looks like it has a little something here, a little sheet that, oh yeah, like a tiny little sheet you can rip off, but it does show you how you can auto calibrate it. And I like this. It has like a video, so you can like scan it with your phone and pull up the video if you need a little bit of help understanding how to auto calibrate it. Otherwise, it also puts a little link to it as well. That's really cool, actually. I like that they do that. Also, this is super sleek. Like, look at that design. That's so cool. I like that a lot. This is what the back of it looks like. Okay, it also came with these two sheets here. So this one just explains the 5-year warranty that you get and how you can register for it. And then this guy here is the instruction manual. This is gonna be my best friend. Okay, so Know Your Scale kind of lays out the different facts about it. Instructions for installing batteries, how to first do the walkthrough, auto calibration, connecting the app, how to do a body composition analysis, adding a new user, switching between users, deleting a user, and so on and so forth. Lots of stuff in here that I'm not going to bore you with unless we run into it as we're testing this puppy out. Okay, but on the back here, it also tells you all the different things that it does. So I figured I'd kind of go through that, and then let's just start testing this bad boy out and see how it works out. Let's see here. So it does a complete body composition. So that includes body weight, the main thing we all are curious about. But it also includes body mass index, your body fat, fat-free body weight, subcutaneous fat, I have no clue if I'm pronouncing that right, dear Lord, visceral fat, body water, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, bone mass, protein, basal metabolism rate, and metabolic age. Very cool. So, and it basically says you're gonna wanna get the app, set up and create a profile, and then connect it and start tracking. But I would say let's first start off with just auto calibrating this guy and see how difficult it is. This will be another resource if you want a video that just talks about the whole thing. So for today, I'm gonna be testing it all in my kitchen, and then obviously I'm gonna have to recalibrate it when I put it up in our upstairs bathroom. It's just really hard to film up there, so I figured I'd do the video down here so you can kind of see everything a little bit better. But let's go ahead and calibrate this guy. Okay, I just put the batteries in, and now we're going to have to auto calibrate it. So all you have to do is step on and off and then have it turn to 0. So right now it's not done that. And anytime you move it, so like even if you move it just like a little bit, it'd be best to calibrate it again. So let's go ahead and try this. I'm just gonna step on it really quick, bring it down, and we have calibrated it. Okay, now I want to try downloading the app. So I have a Samsung. I'm just going to search it up in Google Play to see if I can find it. Otherwise, there is a way for you to scan it and get it right away, but I just want to see if I type in Eros scale, if it's going to show up. Yep, it looks like the first one that pops up is the right app, so I'm going to go ahead and get that installed. So the first thing it's asking is for me to choose my weight unit, so I'm going to do pounds. So you can choose your height units, it can be inches or centimeters. I'm going to go inches. And then you set up your profile. So after you've signed up, you have some updates, term of use, privacy policy, you have to agree or disagree, and then fill in some information about you. So I'm a female, insert my name, my birthday. Okay, they also ask for your height, and then you can choose if you're an athlete. So you can put it in athlete mode. I am not an athlete. I am not going to click that. So athlete mode is actually a mode that is suitable for people who have long been engaged in physical exercise or who regularly exercise. This model will adjust the body composition calculation model. I would love to say that is me. I'm going to be real with you. It's not. I wish it was. Eventually I'd like to be there. Not there quite yet. So I'm not going to engage that. It looks like you can also sync up your Fitbit or your Google Fit. I don't have either of those. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that. And then I'm going to choose my scale, which seemed to pop up there really quickly. Oh, and I need to go stand on it. Oh, okay. I'm going to go do that really quick. Okay, now that we have that synced, it's showing up all of this information right here. So you can put in like your weight goal, your body fat goal. And right now there's obviously no numbers or information to upload because I have not weighed myself yet. But it looks like I got it all hooked up. That was actually fairly easy. Yeah, getting to this point, it was not difficult at all. You just had to basically follow the instructions that it has. Make sure that you've set up your scale and calibrated it before you hook up the app, just because you do have to step on it in order to get it synced up to your phone. But otherwise, it was very, very easy to set up. I don't think I had any problems. Granted, I am a very tech savvy person, so for those of you who maybe you're not as tech savvy, hopefully this is helpful just to see how to go through it as well. Okay, so in order to do the body composition analysis, which is going to tackle literally all the things you saw on the app, you are going to stand on the scale with bare feet, ensuring your feet are making good contact with the metal electrodes. That's the silver bits. Once properly set up, you will see your weight displayed on the scale along with the Bluetooth icon. You'll need to remain still for about 9 seconds so that the smart scale can complete the body analysis. Once it is complete, the results will show on the hexagon below. So kind of the app that I was showing you how it looked. That's basically all you need to do, and then it does it all for you. And you can look through this and figure out how to connect like your Fitbit, how you can connect to Apple Health is on here as well. And it just like kind of goes into more depth, but I don't think I'm going to look at that in this video. If you do have any questions that maybe weren't tackled that you think were in this, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead, go check it out, see what it says when it's not broken, and see where I'm at. And I'm going to love myself where I'm at, because that's what you should do. So I'll go do that really quick and then come back here and kind of show it off to you, show you what the app looks like a little bit better. And give you kind of my final thoughts on all of it. Okay guys, I just went and weighed myself, and then my phone made a little whoop noise. And if I can insert that noise, I'll do it right here, to know that everything is now in the app. I have to keep telling myself that I literally just ate a meal. This is not the morning, so this is like the worst time to weigh yourself throughout the day. But so I weighed myself. Definitely want to start kicking myself in the butt, but I'm also going to love myself where I'm at, because that's the whole point of this scale, is love your body. And also you should love yourself no matter what. But so right here is going to be your weight. I know guys, I know what you're thinking. So I can put my weight goal right there, and then my body fat goal. And then it continues to show your weight right there, your BMI, body fat percentage, fat-free body weight. So if I had no fat on me, what I would weigh, I don't know how to pronounce that type of fat, the subcutaneous, visceral, body water, skeletal muscle, muscle mass, bone mass, your protein, your BMR, and then your metabolic age. So, I mean, it lays it out super nicely. Like you can see what everything is. Everything's really easy to read. I love the fact that it's kind of like color coded. And I'm assuming it's color coded as in red. Ooh, maybe not the best, which is mostly where I'm at. Ooh, but we're gonna love ourselves. That's what I just gotta keep telling myself that. Gotta love ourselves where we're at. It's probably here somewhere and I have not dug into that part of the app at all, but I kind of wish there was like a little key on here, or if it walked it through the first time to let you know what the colors meant, because I'm sure they mean something, because the parts that I would think would be not so great are in red. This here. So then if I move over to the tracking part, obviously I don't have much to track right now. I just used it for the first time, but it looks like you can track your weight, basically everything that I've already mentioned. And you can track just the week, the month, the year, and then you go to my account. Oh, and you can add members. So if I wanted to add my husband, I could do that and have that on my phone. Or if you wanted to add your kids more specifically. And then it tells you about more products that they carry over here. So yeah, I'm not seeing where it's telling me. Oh, okay, very cool. So I'm not gonna click on that one. Let's click on a green. Let's look at bone mass. I think that's good. Oh, very cool. Actually, this is, oh, they're all different. Okay, so, oh, I hate this. Okay, so this is scale right here talks about being underweight, the normal for your height and age, if you're overweight or if you're obese. It has me an obese. I'm not surprised. Fat, it talks about whether you have a low amount, a standard, or a high amount. Skeletal muscle, so if you have a low ratio of muscle involved in your mechanical system of our limbs and other body parts. Low, standard, high. Your body water. Apparently I have a low standard of body water. That's not good. I gotta drink more. See, but that's good information to know. So like each of these, every time you click on it, it'll pop it up right there so you can see, and it explains it right here what the scale is talking about. So that's really cool. This is actually like a really nice layout. So like, yeah, you can look at how much protein, BMR, and I find that so interesting that they talk about metabolic age. That's how I've said it wrong every single time except for that time. Metabolic age. It doesn't place me much older than I am, so I guess that's like kind of nice. Like I'm not too far off, generally speaking, but it does tell you if that's younger or older. So that's really cool. I like this setup. I think this is really sleek and really nice, and that you can click on it and get more information. And it's so nice to know that like body water, because I definitely don't drink as much water as I should. So it's definitely reflecting in here. I definitely way more than I should. Again, love your body where you're at. That's the most important bit. But I do weigh more than I should for my age and my height. I do know I have less muscle mass. And so like skeletal muscle, like that makes sense that that's low. However, it is saying though that the total muscle weight, including skeletal muscle, cardiac, and smooth muscle, I do have a high amount. So I guess I would want to know more about that. Like what does that entail? And then I have average bone mass. That's just really cool to know. I'm at a point where obviously I want to lose weight. I want to feel like I could run a marathon. That's kind of where I'm at. Like I don't like walking up the stairs and being out of breath. I don't think anybody does. So like obviously weight loss is a goal of mine. A personal goal, not based on how I appear, how much I weigh. I just want to feel healthier. Which I think this scale will be really, really nice for. But I think the thing that honestly stands out to me the most is that I think that's so cool with body water, that it shows low, because I just bought a water bottle. I plan to do a review on this one as well. I just bought a water bottle that reminds you to drink water, because I am such a great person at being solely devoted to whatever I'm doing that I forget to do everything else. So like I'm one of those people, I have to set reminders to eat. I have to set reminders to drink water. So I'm excited to hopefully get a review on that water bottle soon, just so you guys can see it and see if it's something you would like as well. Just to flash at me to remind myself to drink, because otherwise I'll just forget. And that's reflected in this. So I think that's just really, really cool to kind of see how this is all looking. And like, I know I don't have a high level of muscle. That's something I have not worked a ton. So it makes sense that I would have a low skeletal muscle. I also love color coding, so this is just like right up my alley. Honestly, guys, I'm really impressed by this app. I think it runs really, really smoothly. Obviously, this is a newer phone, so like factor that in. If you have an older phone, I guess I don't know how it would run on that. But for a new phone, it's running very, very smoothly. And like, I love this. I think, you know, obviously, so long as you don't become obsessed with this doesn't create bad habits, I think something like this can be very, very useful. So for me, even if I was just wondering if I have the average amount of water in my system that I should, this would be a great way to track that. If I am on a weight loss journey, which I am, if I wanted to gain muscles, I think this is a great way to check that. Obviously, with that said, that this is a tool that shouldn't become an obsession. Your weight, how much muscle you have, like, it becoming obsession is always really, really bad. So obviously this is a tool that you consult occasionally and that you can use as such, but it doesn't dictate whether I have a good or bad day. And I think that's very, very important. So I love their logo of Eros, Love Your Body. I think that's a really good reminder for all of us who are on a weight loss journey, who are trying to gain weight, who are trying to maintain, make sure they're drinking enough water, get more muscle, is that no matter where you're at, you really should be loving your body no matter what. So as scary as it is to show you some of those numbers, that's where I'm at, and I need to be okay with that. And I hope that encourages you to be okay with where you're at and knowing that, like, I love myself, but I want to improve myself in a healthy way. Just to be able to track some of these things to kind of know roughly where they're at, I think is going to be very, very helpful in this journey of me continuing to grow and continuing to better myself. I also think everything was fairly easy to put together. Setting up the scale was really, really easy. It had batteries in the package, which is so nice that we don't have to run out and grab some AAA batteries. It's very sleek. It's very easy to set up. And like, I love the amount of information it gives. I never thought I would be somebody who would want to know that information. Anytime we've bought a scale before, I'm always like, we don't need that. Just get something cheap. And honestly, with how bad our last scale was, our really cheap scale, I would rather go for something that is like nice like this. And with that said, it's not even that expensive. Like, I'm talking about, like, usually we go for the cheapest option of like $14. And this one, I just looked it up on their website, and right now it's $49.99. So like, it's not even that expensive really. So I honestly, I'm really glad that we got this scale. I think it's a really, really great scale. I think the information it supplies is really awesome. So yeah, guys, if you're looking for a new scale and this is in your price zone, is something that would intrigue you and that wouldn't become an obsession for you, I would highly recommend. I think it's a really nice scale. And I think remembering that it's called Eros, Love Your Body, I think is very, very important while you have it, just because that is something we should all be doing. No matter where you are on your journey, and knowing that it's a journey, I think is so important. And the journey is gonna have good days, it's gonna have bad days, it's gonna have mountains, it's gonna have plateaus. So like, just love yourself where you are throughout all of that. So I love the name of their scale as well. I think it's a beautiful name for a scale. Okay, I think that's all my thoughts, you guys. I tried to be quick about it. I didn't want this video to be very long. So if this is a scale that you are interested in, don't forget to check out the description box. You're gonna have a link down there. Once again, it is an affiliate link. But let me know your thoughts about this guy down below. It can be about the scale in itself. It could be about your weight loss journey or your weight gain journey, if that's the journey that you're on as well. No matter what journey you're on, I would love to hear how it's going for you, even if it's not going well. Like, for right now, it's not going well for me. And like, we're in a pandemic, so that's okay. And also let me know if you do end up getting the scale and what you think about it as well. I would love to hear your thoughts on it and to see if it was as easy for you to set up as it was for me. But other than that, if you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe and click the little bell that is down below so you can get notified for my future content. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.